At some point in your relationship, your marriage, your divorce, with your kids, you're going to have to take charge. All right, guys, let's get this thing kicked off. What is it that most men don't know about women? What is it that most men don't know about women? Women are one of the most complex and mysterious creatures on the face of the earth. And one thing you have to understand, guys, for everything to make sense, is that 98% of the women want to have that feeling of falling in love. No matter what they want you to believe. And yes, they will say cute stuff like, if God don't send me the man that I'm asking for, then I just won't have a man. Or stuff like, I gave up on love a long time ago. Guys, that's not the truth. Trust me. A woman will not see life as a success if they don't fall in love with the man of their dreams. That's just how it is. Another thing, guys, that I had a hard time realizing and it was hard to figure out is that women love to ride the emotional roller coaster. That's why they tune in to shows like Love and Hip Hop, and they're always online looking at drama-filled stuff. And for the career women, they sink themselves into their jobs emotionally. Why? Because those jobs and those shows give them an emotional low, and it also gives them an emotional high. And same thing, they'll do it with friends and family. They'll sit there and listen to their friend, and sometimes they'll give advice. They'll be on the phone for hours. Same thing with their families. Why? Because it gives them emotional low and emotional high, and it's like a drug. And if you understand anything about drugs, the thing about drugs is they give you an anticipation of something that you're longing for lack of better words, that you're excited about doing it. Basically a high anticipation, which segue into why women get attached. I can tell you guys what won't work. What won't work is simping. Because that simply does not work, guys. A lot of guys will try to get you to believe that giving a woman and pedestalizing a woman, doing everything she wants you to do, will simply get her to love you more. That's why you hear guys saying stuff like, man, if you don't show her attention, somebody else will show her attention. If you don't connect with her emotionally, somebody else gonna connect with her emotionally. If you don't provide for her, she'll find another man to provide. They say all that foolishness, guys. That does not work. Matter of fact, the less you do that, the more attraction you're gonna get from the woman. The less you do that, because that's not the way women get attached to a man. That's why you will hear women, and I know, ladies, y'all know what I'm talking about, because I'm sure y'all had friends, or you have been the one saying things like this. Man, I do everything for him. I treat him so good. I never did that for any man that I was with. I never did that. I treated men like this, and I treated them like that, and they never got that from me. I was never that kind of woman. And now I'm with you, and you don't even appreciate it. Guys, 9 times out of 10, when you hear a woman talking like that, that's because she was highly attracted to him, number one. And through to her being highly attracted to him, he probably pulled away. Maybe he was, they was texting and he slowed down texting. He slowed down calling. He slowed down showing interest. He slowed down having that face-to-face contact with her, or coming seeing her, or whatever. He slowed down, and then all of a sudden, maybe things got a little rocky, and it picked back up. And she was sitting at home waiting on him to call, waiting on him to text, the anticipation. And then he took it away. Then he gave it back to her. Then he took it away, guys. And what that does is that's how you create an addiction. And that's how a person will claw their way into your soul. That's how the woman gets attached. That's how the emotional roller coaster works. And see, that's why women will chase men of low value. Even though, guys, you may see this guy and you may say to yourself, I don't know what she see in this guy. I'm way better than her. I'm way better than him. He doesn't do this. He does, and her friends will say the same thing. I don't know what you see in that man. He ain't this. He ain't that. He's a deadbeat. But for some reason, that woman just fall head over heels in love, and it's hard for her to detach from him. Because number one, he probably creates a certain level of curiosity, a certain level of intrigue. He keeps her guessing. He keeps her emotions on a roller coaster. See, women choose men based on feeling, guys. A woman can sit down and list out everything and all the qualities in a man. And soon as she get a man with all those qualities, she'll confuse herself by sitting there saying, God, you gave me a man that I asked for with all these qualities, but I simply just don't like him. And she won't. She will friend zone the hell out of him. Why? Because she don't understand it's the feelings that she get from certain men. And it don't necessarily line up with what it is that she's asking for. It's simple as that. That's why women will they will marry a simp. They will marry a guy that does everything and acquiesce to everything she wants. But what ends up happening is that she'll love the guy, but she won't be turned on by him, because that doesn't give a woman a level of attraction, especially when the man falls in love. Let me tell you something, guys. When you fall in love, 9 times out of 10, a woman gonna start to fall out of love, because you falling in love. There's a whole lot of things that happen. Number one, you submit to the woman with your mind. Number two, it creates insecurities within yourself. Why? If you don't love a woman and she over there texting on the phone, you don't care about what she doing. You gonna keep on watching the football game. As soon as you fall in love, when she over there texting on the phone, you can be there, man, who you texting? That's the first thing you gonna do. You can't lead the woman from that position, because you end up following, guys. That's just simple as that. And also, women want men with options. Women want men with options. How men choose a woman is primarily based on her physical attraction. Women choose men by pre-selection and status that gives you options. And how they and don't be fooled, guys. Women watch your behavior. If you think you can take pictures with women, other women, and you can show up with other women, and women be like, he's just such a this and he's just such a that, and you try to spark a level of attraction, guys, that's not gonna work. She's not gonna be attracted to you just by showing up with another woman or taking pictures with another woman. Why? Because women are not stupid. Women are not stupid, and they're very smart when it comes to these things. They are going to watch your behavior around other women, and they are going to watch how women respond to you. That lets them know that you have option, guys. And how do you get women to see that you have options or feel that you have options? By chasing excellence, by making yourself better, by doing or listening to some of the things that I tell you to do. This is how you can become, because it's one thing to fake excellent and fake like you on your purpose and you did all that stuff, but it's another thing to actually have excellence and actually be working on it and have achieved it, guys. When women see those things, that sparks a level of attraction. And another thing is that women are attracted by communication. That's why for most men, they think that looks is number one on the list for women. But looks is not number one. Matter of fact, looks will spark some attraction, but it's not as high on the list as it is for men. Probably down in number 3. The main thing is women want communication. That's why women can talk for hours just to hear themselves talk. If you're a great communicator, you're going to spark a level of attraction, guys. I mean, I could keep going on and on, but the last but not least, guys, is that women just want to have fun. That's why every woman or most women go through the bad boy phase. And they'll tell you, well, I'm done with the bad boy. That used to be me. Why? Because the bad boy always appears to look like he's having fun. Look like there's excitement. The bad boy always look like it's something that's going to be happening if she's around him. And that creates a level of attraction. And I'm going to say this before I leave, guys. Shout out to Dr. BOA. God don't like simps. That's why he kicked Adam out the Garden of Eden. Because he was simping. And he told him, you get from around here and don't come back. Anyway, guys. Remember what I tell you. Stay prepared.